Rap Crazy, and I'm bringing you my 600 seconds. 2.0. Artist coming out more, producer slash engineer. Basically, I've been trying to get in this music game for a few years now. Still young, so I got a lot of time ahead of me to get in the game. Previously, I done produced a couple of my own tracks. As far as promoting and things like that, I have my own staff, my own team. Basically, I'm just trying to get on as far as the music thing. Been doing this music thing since 6th grade, so that's about 10 years. Things as far as the streets and as far as where I come from is what inspired me to do this music thing. People I grew up around, I done seen different things happen, came from a lot of different struggles, survived a lot of struggles. I'm just blessed basically, so I speak through my music. As far as coming up, I never really had any type of icons or anybody to look up to, but if I was to choose an icon or somebody to look up to, it'd be probably like the biggest drug dealer in my projects, or was, or whoever. But far as just looking up to any artists in the industry, it's not really a stake on my plate, because at the end of the day, I speak through what I come from and where I come from. Basically, my motivation would be my son, Omari Malachi Sabor Bullock, and he would be 1 in another 2 months. So at the end of the day, he'd be working with me in the studio, seeing me perform, doing little things as far as my music career. So as he get older, most likely he'd be done came up. Probably be a singing, because the boy got lungs like I don't know what. I feel like me to the industry, it's like water to a pack of oodles noodles in the ghetto. A hell of a meal when you ain't got nothing to eat. Basically, I'm reality to the game. It's like I'm independent, so at the end of the day, a person can't come to me and be like, well, you gotta do this, you gotta sound like this, you gotta sound like that. Nah, I sound like me. And like I said, everything that I speak or talk about in my music is basically a true story or based on a true story. So I'm as real as it gets. As far as any other artists out there, I don't put myself in competition with nobody. To me, I feel like this. It ain't no competition. So at the end of the day, you can have a millions and millions of dollars and you can be an artist, but at the end of the day, I feel like I'm rich in soul. And basically it's not off your money, it's off the people. And I got a nice, decent amount of people that support me and my music. So it's no competition at the end of the day, because real recognize real. I got a few projects that's out. My first project was the Dead America mixtape, which can be downloaded off thatpip.com. Second project was the Blackout compilation mixtape. Was a couple of songs that was downloaded and that can still be downloaded at thatpit.com. The third project is No Competition 2.0, and the trailer could be viewed at youtube.com/GizzleFCrazy. Basically, No Competition is based off life, where I come from, where I grew up at, and a lot of others could relate to it. And right now we're doing our numbers with it on YouTube. I mean, being an independent artist, I wouldn't say that it's easy to get to everybody around the world, but right now, a lot of these internet marketing, YouTube, Facebook, I try to reach out to as many people as possible. But other than that, I'm a hustler. I grind. So if I gotta go to state and jump on train to train, hop on plane to plane, I'm gonna do my thing. Rain, sleep, hail, snow. I'm a hustler, baby. So if you ain't hear me yet, pretty sure sooner or later you gonna hear me. Back when I was in high school, I started a group up called HMG, Hood Movement Gangsters. And basically, the group is based off to let people know that just because you come from the hood doesn't mean that you can't be about a movement. It has nothing to do with gang affiliation, nothing like that. But you know, when you from the hood, you looked at as a hood person. And I just wanted to open up the people's minds that's in the hood, that's trying to come out the hood and do something positive, that you can do something positive. And that's what the HMG organization represents. Also, I run a promotional company by the name of New Management. And basically what we do is we promote other artists as far as package deals and stuff like that. But from now on, as far as 3 years from now, I see both of my companies at the top of the market, because if you could pull in a bunch of people that's just willing to do positive and do something with their lives, then you get an A+ for that. And on top of that, it's always an artist out there looking to be promoted. So that's why we had New Management. To book any shows with me or with my agency, you can get at me at jizzlewebcrazy@yahoo.com. Or if you would like to view any of the latest videos that I have done, trailers, songs, you can log in to youtube.com/jizzlewebcrazy. Or you could Twitter me at Gus Gizzle, GusGizzle. It's your boy Gus Gizzle, aka Jizzle Web Crazy. That was my 600 seconds. Bang!
Doctor shut the game down, I don't see no competition. See, mama ran the streets and daddy went missing. Grew up in the project, so I came up with a project to get the hell out of there. To my family, I'm the accuracy of the gun. Aiming for the stars, cause I'm hot like the sun. I'ma set the city on fire, let this motherfucker burn. It's my year, y'all had y'all turn. Patience is virtue, I waited long enough, so get in my way, and I'ma have to hurt you. Becoming a star is part of my dream, but it could turn into a nightmare. Just in case I keep the pistol scale in the empty snare, but y'all don't feel me though. Cut from a different cloth, 100% cotton. They silk or they did it slick. Well, follow me like Twitter. Who's dead in? Take these hollow tips, nigga.
I don't see no competition, nigga. I don't see no competition, nigga. I don't see no competition, nigga. No competition, nigga. I don't see no competition, nigga. I don't see no competition, nigga. No competition, nigga. No competition, nigga. I don't see no competition, nigga. I don't see no competition, nigga. I don't see no competition, nigga.